Okay, I'm just curious, where is the DBS sauce? Is it on like both sides? DBS Classic, there you go.
Did you get the DBS sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Enjoying myself in the moment. This is the ABR Roadshow. I'm Danielle DeTomo, and today we are in Kansas City, Missouri at Danny's Burger Shack. Now, I heard the owner loves a good diner-style burger, so I'm ready to see which burgers he is going to make for us today and learn about him bringing this restaurant to the community he grew up in. There's so much to learn, but we're headed to the kitchen to get started. Kitchen with the owner, Danny. And then who are these two gentlemen we got behind us today?
This is the Mark Weinzerl and Alex Almaraz.
All right, we'll let y'all get started making the food. Okay, so what is the first thing they're gonna make for us today?
The burger they're gonna make today is our classic double. It was inspired by the burgers from the West Coast, so it's a smashed patty. It starts with a toasted bun, romaine lettuce, our secret sauce, which is DBS sauce, caramelized onions that we caramelize every single day, a slice of tomato, sweet pickles, American cheese, because that's the only real cheese for an American burger.
And then, okay, DBS sauce. I know it's probably a secret, you can't tell me, but how did you come up with a special sauce and perfect it just the way you wanted it?
So I knew I wanted a burger sauce, and this was before we ever decided that we were gonna open a restaurant. This was just kind of, I want a burger sauce when I make burgers at home. We have something kind of unique that we can put on it. It started as a copycat recipe for one of those West Coast burger chains, and over the course of 2 years, it turned into its own kind of creation.
Well, we're gonna let them continue to do their thing here, and then I'm gonna try it here soon. Okay, I'm just curious, where is the DBS sauce? Is it on like both sides? So
all of our toppings are under the patty.
Oh yeah, because you already know what time it is. It's taste time. DBS Classic, there you go.
Did you get the DBS sauce?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Enjoying myself in the moment. The DBS sauce, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it, but it's just like, it makes it kind of, like,
oh, yeah.
It's so good. And then the way you did the patties, kind of how you flatten them out.
Yep. And the cheese melts into the meat, and you get that gooiness. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm. All right, Danny, we're gonna get some more burgers made, some more stuff made,
sure.
And then we'll see if I get through all the food today. Should be a challenge here. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Now, Danny, I'm interested to learn more about the restaurant now because it actually started as a food truck and then led into where we are sitting today. Tell me a little bit about that.
So we bought a little bitty bread truck, an old school bread truck. What's on the wall?
All right, that's a
yeah, that one.
Okay.
It took about a month to build the truck out. We opened September of 2020, and we were open 3 days, and our brand new refrigerator failed. We moved back, and then we started the food truck in July of 2021 here. 7 weeks later, the engine blew up in that truck.
Good gosh!
And so we decided we were going to try to really do it. So we sold that truck, bought another truck, built it out, opened that one November 3rd. June came, we decided we wanted to find a permanent place to park the truck. So we looked at the numbers and realized that we were spending as much on fuel as what we would spend on rent, and it kind of became a no-brainer.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do have a burger of the month that
Yes.
people can see right when they walk in on the board right there.
Yep, every month, and we started that this year. In January, we started the burger of the month, so every month it's a new burger. I'm hoping that we can continue just monthly, it'll be the same burger every year.
And then when people, like when you walk in too, you see there's like a thing that says, don't forget your discount, talking about union, 5%. So there's a reason that you do that as well.
Yes, absolutely. So I was union millwright before I did this, local 1529 here out of Kansas City. Because of what the union gave me, I was able to do this. And so I just kind of my way of giving back to union members in the community. There's a lot of people that are union that people don't realize are union.
Yeah, I'm sure that's very much appreciated when local business owners do stuff like that. Well, I'm ready to try more food here. You know, it's that time. let's start with the burger.
Okay.
Tell me about this next one we are featuring today.
So this burger was actually something I created.
All right.
I told my wife I had an idea for a burger. She wanted me to make hers a certain way, not the way I wanted to make it. And I said, well, why don't I make you one the way I want and one the way you want?
Okay.
She tried mine. She goes, just make it the way you wanted to make it. This is really, really good.
Okay, so she liked it.
Yes.
She was like, okay, sorry, I take that back. This is actually good.
So it starts with a toasted brioche bun.
All right.
And then we have beef sharp cheddar cheese, house-made jalapeno jam that we make in-house.
Jalapeno jam.
Jalapeno jam, yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had that before.
It's delicious.
Okay.
And then we do a black truffle Dijon mustard that we make as well. You've got spring mix, applewood smoked bacon, caramelized onions, and it's just a very savory, delicious sandwich.
So the stuff that I probably want to try is more towards the
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm learning as I go. All right, this is we got a single patty on this
single
one.
patty sweet.
Sweet heat is a perfect way to describe it.
Yeah.
But you're getting definitely, you think jalapeno and you think, oh my god, it's gonna be spicy. It's not. So don't let that scare you away. Because it will make you like, you'll be like, oh, okay, I don't like jalapenos now.
It's just a very good pepper flavor. And savory is the best way I can describe it. I think it's one of the most savory sandwiches I've ever had.
Now we have to talk about the onion rings too, because I've heard these are very popular here.
Yes.
Tell me about these.
We make our onion rings from scratch. We make 50 pounds a day by hand. It takes one staff member about 3 hours to make 50 pounds of onion rings.
Ooh, buddy.
They run out every day, probably around 2 or 3. Sometimes they make it to dinner, sometimes they don't. But usually people come in for dinner and want onion rings, and they get very upset that they can't get them.
Well, I'm ready to try it, but what I want to do is I want to like dip it in some of your like homemade sauces.
Sure.
And so let's start with the ranch. And I like too that it's thin. Like
Yes.
I kind of like how like it's more thin like, so.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. If a place has homemade ranch and it's good like this, I'm set, I'm sold. I'll forever be coming back to you. If your ranch, it tastes like this, now obviously he can't give away his secret, but just know, homemade ranch. This is really good dipping in the ranch, but your wife likes to dip it in the DBS sauce.
Yes, she does.
Okay, I'm gonna see which I prefer. Let's see who the winner is. All right, DBS sauce. Oh man, this is really hard.
I know.
Okay, like now that I got more of the DBS sauce, I'm like, oh crap.
It's good.
Yeah, but I'm a ranch girl. I think the onion rings would be going in the ranch for me.
That's where my allegiance lies, so I totally get it.
Yeah. All right, now we are getting some chicken.
So this is our buffalo chicken ranch. It has lettuce, it has the house-made ranch, it has house-made pickles.
More ranch.
And then the chicken is a fresh, never frozen chicken thigh. They get breaded to order, so if you were to come in and order a sandwich, someone's gonna go in the back and bread that thigh and then drop it directly in the fryer. So it's as fresh as you can possibly get.
The known thing about me is if there's something buffalo chicken on the menu, I'm gonna order it. Sandwich, wrap, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna order it. This is that stuff. The hand breaded is just such a standout. The ranch on it, exactly what you need.
Yep.
The sauce, it's all of my favorite things mixed together,
Yep.
and that is exactly what I would hope it tastes in a buffalo chicken sandwich.
Exactly.
I'm having the time of my life right now. Oh my gosh, yeah. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Food has just been so delicious. And like I've loved learning all like the unique spins you put on the food. So you've really taken the time to make this restaurant what it is today. Danny, last question for you. Kansas City, it's a great city to live in. Say someone's new in the city, right? They just moved to beautiful Kansas City. I don't know how y'all deal with the winter, but more power to you. They need to come to Danny's Burger Shack. What do you say to them?
I have yet to have somebody come in and eat a fresh burger in store and be like, nope, that was terrible. I don't want, I want my money back. I would rather let the food speak for itself.
That's perfect. Let the food speak for itself, and it does. It be saying a lot because it's good. Danny, we appreciate you. Thank you for everything today.
Thank you.
And this is Danny's Burger Shack right here in Kansas City, Missouri. The locally sourced beef, homemade sauces, some of the best onion rings you will ever try. They got it all here. They are one of America's best restaurants. For the ABR Roadshow, I'm Danyel DeTomo. I'll see y'all next time.